Simon, sum that one up for us.
We won. It's about the only positive to come out of it.
Not happy?
No, not at all. I mean, we completed 89% in the first half and we come out 52 in the second. Poor pass selection, put ourselves under all sorts of pressure, and in the end we were lucky to win it. So we'll take the win. We know how important this game was. To London's credit, they played very well. But at the end of the day, we've gone, looking pretty good against Cass with our attack, and the last 2 weeks it's like it's a different team out there. It's like a team that haven't played together. So from an attack point of view, defensively we held up okay. I mean, we had the soft miss for their first try and an intercept, and they scored the one down the other end in the corner. Young Jake Wardle got stood up. It was quite nice work from the London centre. So defensively we're not going too bad, but from an attack point of view we're just nowhere near it. We're nowhere near it, and we need to fix it quick.
They're adamant they scored right at the end. Have you seen it? Well,
they probably did, but so did Cruz Leeming early in the second half. I mean, midway through the second half, it was clear for everyone on this right-hand side to see Cruz got the ball down. So if they scored, well, maybe it was a square up from the referee because Cruz certainly got the ball down. And I thought it was a tough call. And Jordan Turner gets knocked out from a shoulder to the jaw, and it's a drop ball for us and on report for them. I mean, he's had to be stretchered off. So there's a couple of calls there that went our way, and there was a couple that went against us. So look, maybe they did score in the end, but again, like I said, Cruz scored 1-2 midway through the second half that would have put us 6 in front. I think the ref squared it up pretty well there.
How is Jordan?
Oh, he's not good. He's obviously heavily concussed, so you'll just have to go through the normal protocol. He'll be doubtful next week, I'd imagine. So, but we'll just see. He's in the wars. JT, I thought him and Jez were our best players today. They did some great work for us coming out of yardage. And, JT copped a knock on his shoulder there at one stage, and he soldiered on through that. It's unfortunate the way the game ended for him, but hopefully he'll be okay.
8-0 down relatively early on. Are you sort of thinking deja vu from Friday?
I thought we were better. We certainly started the game better than we did on Friday. There were some signs there that we were a lot better, but we still weren't quite where we wanted to be defensively. We thought they rolled us a couple of times early in the game. We played them last time. They struggled to get outside their own 30, but today early on they rolled up the field pretty well on us, so that was disappointing. But again, our defence was okay. We just lacked a bit of intent, I thought, early. A bit of, not sticking in tackles and, not getting our talk right in the tackles. Third man not doing his job. So that enabled them to roll up the field a lot easier than I would have liked. But, I thought we were okay defensively in the second half. We just was with the ball that was our issue.
Did you see a better attitude today from Friday?
Yeah, look, our attitude was better. We identified a couple of things. Maybe we worried too much about Leeds, last week and who was playing where. And, although we talked about all week the importance of starting well, we knew they were going to ambush us, and they certainly did that. But, the positive thing, again, from an attack point of view, we had a lot of chances to still put ourselves in a position to win that game on Friday, but our attack just wasn't good enough. So it's certainly, we miss Gasky, there's no doubt about that. We're missing him at the moment, but the fact is he's not going to be back for another week or two yet. So, we need to go through our standard review and work out where we need to improve and make sure we do.
I mean, that's the question. Where do you go from here? Do you look to alter the side or just work with individuals?
Yeah, I think I'm going to look at, depending on who's available and who's not, we'll certainly have a good look at the game, and without looking at it for a second time, I'm thinking we need to make a change or two. So, whether the second time watching it tells me something different, I'm not too sure, but we all acknowledge our attack's not where it needs to be. I mean, even when the game was on the line there at stages, again, it was like there was a team out there who hadn't played together before, and it's just not good enough. So, we'll have to look at where we can be better there.
Was Darnell an injury selection?
Yeah, Darnell had he was battered after the game, and he's pulled up sore in a calf. And look, we just thought, Grixie was here to do a job to help Darnell, A, to help him, and B, to take the load off him when it needed to. And I thought it was a perfect opportunity. not to push Darnell. We've got a very important 3 weeks ahead, and we thought we didn't want Darnell coming into the game, not fully fit. We thought it wasn't the best interest for him or us, so we pulled him, and thankfully we got the 2 points without him.
Your first taste of the Easter schedule over here, 2 games in a short space of time. What do you make of it overall?
Oh, it's different, isn't it? But it's been going on for a long time over here, and we.
Doesn't make it right though, does it?
No, it's not. Look, it's not right. I keep telling everyone, if they bunged this on in Australia, there'd be a strike, and the Bombies keep telling me, well, you Aussies are soft. And what do I say? So, it's not ideal, but like I said, everyone knows that it's coming. You've got to manage it the best you can. I think we've done a fair job. I think, we had a plan that we sort of went to plan B after what happened on Friday. We had a few guys that ideally wouldn't have backed up, Bruno and Cluffy, who's just back. But, after what happened Friday, they sort of demanded that they back up Monday, so I wasn't going to stop that. So anyway, we'll march on now. We've got the win today, and that's the positive.
How brave was it of Cruz to, on the last going for that Jerry pass? Because obviously there's a couple of chances before where they've not gone for a point and they've gone themselves and got held up. But big play.
Well, that's Cruz, isn't it? He backs himself, and I'm either clapping Cruz or I'm pulling my hair out. It's one or the other with him. There's no, it's black and white with Cruz's. He's such a threat out of there, and he's getting better and better at picking when to play and when to just get the team around the park. He's getting better with that, and I thought, there were a couple of times there where I thought, he overplayed his hand, but again,